So we're here today to draft an evil/creepy kids list. We have a bit of a debate to start the show. So I'm going to throw it to Heath. What do you think qualifies as an evil kid for this draft?
Evil kid? I mean, evil is such a relative term, right?
Subjective.
Oh my God. You've been caught in today's modern
What about
society.
a bad kid?
He's
Is
both
that better?
siding. He's
bad-
both
Okay,
siding
so
right now.
This is
Like,
where...
here's the thing. Calvin and Hobbes, that's a bad kid.
What about Dennis
not
the
evil.
Menace? Is
Dennis
he
the
evil?
Menace is not bad.
He's a menace.
He's a menace in 1950s. Today, he wouldn't even qualify.
We have a lot of creepy kid movies. Like The Others has creepy kids.
Yeah.
Right.
The Ring has a creepy
They're
kid.
not really. Oh, the ring is
Poltergeist,
bad.
creepy kid.
Gonna need you to
Sixth
stop
Sense
naming things.
Yeah.
Has creepy kids. But
Come on
are they
now.
evil?
They're not evil.
Okay,
I
so-
think the distinction in
The
this
ring
draft,
is evil.
The ring is
Whoa,
certainly
whoa, whoa,
evil.
whoa. Hey, don't.
All right,
please.
Jesus.
I think the distinction in this draft is whichever kid you pick has to, in the course of the film, take an act that is beyond the pale. This is not pantsing someone at PE. This is not supergluing your teacher to the chair. They have to do something that is a legitimate crime, essentially.
Wait. What if the pantsing leads to something that's a legitimate crime?
That's insane that you asked such a specific question. I don't want to touch that right now. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the kid has to do something that is escalating behavior, something that is beyond the pale. I'm an elementary school teacher, which is hard to believe for a lot of people. There are a lot of kids
Not
that
for
do
long.
things that are like, yeah, until someone sees one of these drafts, and then I'm out. There are a lot of kids that do things that are bad, but they're not bad kids. They're just fucking around, right? They're figuring it out. I think it has to be a kid who does a legitimate act of evil and misfortune.
Okay.
That's how I would classify.
What's the age cutoff?
I think once you can drive, you're out.
So 16?
So I think young preteens would count, right? Like 13, I would say that's viable to me.
What about ghost kids? Are they evil?
Yes.
Or are they just
They can't
supernatural?
drive.
They can be hundreds of
If
years
they're
old.
evil, if they're fucking evil, yes, I think ghost kids can count.
Okay.
If they do bad things in the course of the movie.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement on these rules?
I think we're
I think
going to
so.
get into several debates.
Okay,
as this
that's
It's gonna
probably
be
true.
tough.
That's,
This is tough.
yes, I've been on one of these shows before. That's all we do is rip each other apart like C words. Sam, when you're looking for the best evil kid movies, what are you looking for?
The idea of having a kid and you're stuck with this fucking kid. Like that. I
That's
think
just
those,
being a parent.
yeah, no, I know. So yeah, I didn't
That's
explain that.
actually such a good point. As a father, that's such a good point.
Okay,
Josh, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
if your
That's
kid
just the point.
sucked and you're like, I'm just tied to the
No,
kid for
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
I think that's a great fucking
it's
point.
hard
Skin
enough
force,
having a
did you
kid.
say?
It's not at all. I just say skin for it.
Imagine if your kid was. It's hard enough having a kid, right? Imagine if the kid was also the Antichrist or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
a
much
bad
harder
kid.
is that?
That's a bad fucking child.
Yeah.
And I
agree.
think that's the epitome of.
Yeah, Sophia, same question. What are you looking for in an evil child?
I mean, Sam kind of like nailed it. Just having a child in general is pretty fucked up.
They're all evil.
Oh, sorry, babe.
That's body horror. We did that,
That is
pod
body horror,
already.
yeah.
Just
I think hitting upon like it can't just be like a kid that's like bad, like he doesn't listen to his mom, whatever. Like it's someone who has no moral compass, a child who has no moral compass.
That's a good one. They're not following the rules of society.
Like something
they're
didn't
feral.
click. Like they didn't realize the humanity. Like
That makes sense.
Something is not right with this kid.
Yeah. Heath, same question. What are you looking for when you're looking for the most evil kids in film?
I'm looking for like that look that you see in Stanley Kubrick movies, where they're kind of like staring down the barrel.
The
with their-
1,000-yard stare.
the 1,000-yard stare. Like any kid that does that is obviously evil and twisted and
Yes.
needs to be burned in a fire.
Jesus Christ. I mean, maybe, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm only a teacher. No, but it is terrifying because kids are supposed to be innocent. They kind of ride their emotions, so you always know exactly where they're at. A kid who is devoid of emotions would be the scariest fucking thing ever to see. Like, watch that documentary, right? The Slender Man documentary, where these two, 12-year-olds trick their friend out to try to stab her a bunch to go to Slender Mansion.
God.
And you watch the police interviews of them, and you're like, I don't know what those things are. They don't look like children to me. They're so fucking scary and devoid of anything. That's what I'm looking for. Those kids that just... Because I think of kids, I think of laughing, screaming, frivolity, right? Like, they're cute, they're sweet, they're innocent, but, like, imagine if one of them is just like, God, just gutting you with
That's
a
the
knife.
thing
That'd
is
be fucking
the kids are supposed to be our hope. They're supposed to be the purest thing about our society.
Right.
And then when they end up being the villain,
Yeah.
like that's extra fucked up.
It is extra scary. Yeah, I agree. Josh, what are you looking for in an evil kid film?
answers for how to draft better during this draft.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Yeah, I
Josh
think
has been getting steamrolled, I'm guessing.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was upset.
he sure has. Yeah, I think I'm looking for something that I wouldn't want to be inside my own house. Is essentially
Yes.
like
It's the same thing with like evil dog movies.
Yeah, it's like can I
go?
go to sleep? Can I go to bed comfortably,
Right, yeah.
comfortably at night, and not have to worry about this thing trying to kill me or eat me or
Yes.
feed me?
So
to
that's
its
the scary
friends.
part, right? Not only do you have to battle this kid, that's
Yeah.
an evil entity or whatever the hell it
Then you
is,
gotta battle
but you have to battle
CPS.
society.
Yeah.
Because society is going to take the kid's side no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, pretty much. Up until the school shooting.
Jesus H. All right, well, we went there. Well, now that this
But I just want to point out
on YouTube,
he's too old, and we need to talk about Kevin, so nobody can
What?
take him.
No, he's
too
not.
old.
That's a
He's
good
not.
pick.
he's like fucking.
He's
15
16
years old,
14
years old.
14.
Is he 14?
No, he's about to
then
be
that definitely-
16.
Is he about to be 16?
I thought so too.
yeah, but
But
he's a terrible
under
kid.
16. He can't drive, so I think technically it qualifies.
Well,
But he's still evil.
90% of the
throughout
Super
movie.
fucking
basically
evil.
from the start.
Yeah.
So
Oh, dude. Not that we're just going to talk about it now, but when he just like would stare at his mom and shit his pants on purpose,
Yeah.
that scared the fuck out of
Yeah, I
me.
feel like that's the quintessential evil
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
I think that's a lie. If a kid stares at you and shits his pants on purpose, that's like my kids when they were little, they'd go hide under the kitchen table to make their shits, and I was like, that's so fucking respectful. Like I appreciate that so much. And then they just come out and be like, clean up, or diaper. That was the other one. No, that's respectful. That's what real kids do.
Kevin
All
didn't
right,
even say diaper. He's just.
Heath, do you want to roll for
Sure.
order? Start
go.
with Sofa Sam.
here we go. What is that?
20.
D20.
No, it's not. You fucking liar.
Yes,
What
it
was it?
is. I see it from here.
Isn't it the 20?
the Kraken?
Is it a symbol?
Yes.
That's a
It's
20.
the 20. Holy shit.
Oh.
All right, go to me.
Boom.
I think that
Feeling it.
is that a symbol too? No, that's 13.
13. That's not enough. Josh?
11 and then me is 8.
Well, you guys got the natural
Gang,
20.
gang.
Every D&D player knows that that
Gang,
is
gang,
dominant.
gang, gang, gang.
Same
All
order.
right. Gang, gang. Okay. Go ahead, gang, gang.
You mind if I take the first one, Sophia? I got to take this one. The original bad kid, Damien from The Omen.
Such a good pick.
And I feel like that's the easiest pick of the draft, right? Because
I think I'm going to take the second easiest one after this. Yeah, Damien is literally the Antichrist.
Yeah.
We watch Gregory Peck. They're ascending to this kind of political envoy position. Right on the doorstep of all the world powers. As we see at the end
Yeah.
when Gregory Peck gets shot trying to put 7 knives in his child, which, hey, you can't blame the cops on that one. That makes sense. He literally then goes to live with the guy who's the president. Right? That's the end of the movie. He's now like
well, and
right
that's kind of
next to
that's kind of the whole point is the anti. So he adopted this kid,
Yeah.
and the idea of having a kid is scary, and the idea of
No,
adopting a
they
kid.
didn't adopt him. They switched them at birth.
Oh, that's right. He
They
didn't adopt
switched
him.
him at birth.
So it wasn't his
Because
son.
Damien's real mother was a jackal, which
Classic.
they dig
Right.
up later. Yeah,
Okay.
that movie. I feel like that's one of those movies that like gets lost a little bit in the shuffle. If you don't have that as one of the top 20 horror movies of all time, you're out
So
of your
I think
fucking
of-
mind.
so-
that movie is flawless.
Yep.
Is the
And Richard Donner.
Richard Donner.
Richard Donner, dude.
director
Yeah.
of the Goonies.
And Superman. Yeah, not the movie you expected from him, and
Yeah.
it's fucking incredible.
and just the coolest, most random death scenes
oh
that
my
you could think
god!
of.
So the best death scene in that movie is
was the glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy's head. I remember watching the thing where they talked about how they had the wires through it. Nicotero owns that head. He said. I watched a whole behind the scenes on that. It's just
But they get crazier as the franchise goes on, like the death.
Yes.
The deaths.
That's
are
true.
Like,
That's actually one of the
It's like Final
franchises.
the early
Yeah,
Final
yeah,
Destination,
genuinely
right?
it
But
is.
but it
Yeah.
had kind of the same theme too, is in like
Yes.
Satan is causing this
Yes.
death, like kind of how death is
Yeah.
causing
Yes.
these deaths.
So
yeah.
God, what's his name? Patrick, whatever. He's one of the doctors, right? Something like that?
Warburton.
Yeah,
No,
something
no,
like, not
no.
Warburton. Yeah, that's wrong. Hey, Cusco, right?
Yeah.
Not that guy. Not Putty from Seinfeld.
Yeah,
but
not
he is
the
one of the
tick.
doctors, the second doctor, Pertwee, I think his name is. He gets hot when the lightning hits the church
Oh,
and the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
stabs through. That movie's
The steeple
incredible.
goes
How
right
about
through his
just
heart.
The opening scene is just a kid's birthday party, and all of a sudden it's Damien, it's all for you.
all
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
lady
yeah.
just hangs herself from the top of their mansion in front of
Yeah.
all the kids. There's a great shot of that where the two kids are like, "What?" that
And
fucking
then
movie's
the creepiest thing, the final shot, right, is zooming in on Damien
Oh, yeah,
smiling
yeah.
at the
Yep.
funeral.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to your point, that's a movie that the franchise is so good.
Yep.
Part 2 is amazing. Right? That's when he's like in boarding school and he's got a brother. He's trying to decide how evil he'll be. It's fucking intense. Sam Neill comes in as Damien for part 3,
Even
which
the
I actually
new
like
one.
too.
Even the new one.
Dude,
Yeah, the
First
first
Omen,
one.
right?
First Omen.
Yeah.
First
Yes.
Omen's
Fuck.
great.
I love First Omen. Yeah, I think that's a great pick.
Thank you.
All right, for my first pick, I think I'm going to take the other my favorite of all the evil kids, I'm going to take Samara from The Ring. She's so fucking evil that she fucking drives horses to madness.
Yep.
Her parents go insane. Her mother dies. Her dad's like a lonely hermit.
Yep.
But not only is Samara an evil kid in her life, when they bury her in the well, she becomes so much more and is able to imprint herself on a tape. And it's one of my favorite horror movie devices ever.
Yep.
And I am going to take the American one. I know a lot of people prefer Ringu. The Japanese one actually had an incredible series where multiples of those were great.
Oh, yeah.
Where the American sequel is so bad.
Didn't the whole storyline get crazy? Like, isn't
It
there
gets
time
crazy.
travel?
Well, the book series is like crazy.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
Well,
there's
they're
like
like
Ring
mad
too.
scientists.
We don't need to
Eventually
talk
they
about
do
the Ring too.
versus the Grudge, which
Yeah.
is incredible. They
Yes.
roll the fucking like
Yes.
a middle school like we're gonna watch Roots.
Yeah.
They roll that shit into the Grudge house,
Oh,
and it's fucking incredible, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
I just love The Ring. That is one of my favorite in theater experiences, and I think Samara is the epitome of the scariest fucking child you could ever find in a movie.
And it's almost perfect movie though. Like there's not a lot you would change for that movie. And I think Naomi
Well,
Watts
that's the trick,
is
right?
so
It's not that
good
it's the
in
best
that.
movie. It's
Yeah.
you could not have made that movie better.
That
to me.
specific story.
Like they just
Yeah.
made all the right choices. And that I tell the story a lot. That was the one I saw in Muncie and then drove 2 hours to go make my friend and now wife watch it at the midnight show because I just wanted to watch them watch it because it moved me so
It's
much.
scary.
Yeah.
I fucking love The Ring.
I remember seeing that one. Like, I think I saw that the first 2 or 3 weekends it was in theaters.
Yeah,
that's
over and over. Yeah.
You just kept going. Yeah, that was an incredible flick. Josh, what do you have for your first pick?
All right, I'm going to be a little bit generic and boring with mine, but I am going to take the original Halloween for Michael Myers in the opening sequence.
Oh, good one.
Not the Rob Zombie one.
Not the Rob Zombie.
Ah.
He's not
That
a Rob
kid,
Zombie, huh?
that
thought
kid is fucking gross.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
kid, the
even
kid in Rob
Sophia's
Zombie.
best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great Dave.
Sam, what'd you say, Sam? I'm sorry.
I was just the kid in Rob Zombie.
Oh yeah.
He
No,
got
yeah,
me.
yeah. He's they're listen, they're all creep.
They're all creeps.
But yeah, I just think if you talk about literally pure evil as a child, that very much like Damien, where that continues to haunt through a franchise is Michael Myers, I think, and you don't get to see through that POV too often, right?
That's the only
So,
time you
like,
see his face, too, right? Is
Right, when they
he's,
take off
He's
the
that
mask.
beautiful
when they-
little
yeah,
blonde
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
And he's in a Halloween clown
Yeah.
costume. He looks so innocent.
So yeah.
It is one of the best opening shots of a horror movie.
Oh, for sure.
It is sad his sister only got railed for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Like by the time he gets in the kitchen, that guy's already like, bye, that was
Bye.
fun.
Right.
He's
Put on
running
a
out, she's
shirt.
just, like,
He's like, I
brushing
gotta
her hair,
go.
like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Young
Done
love.
for
Like,
me.
yeah. So
Michael Myers is a good pick. See, I didn't think about
That's
the big
creative.
franchise killers that start young.
Yeah, that's creative. I like that.
Very
one.
good. All right, Heath, you have 2 picks. You're on the turn.
Let's go. The Good Son.
Mark.
Macaulay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin, Elijah
So good.
Woods.
Yeah.
That's a gnarly one.
I
Dude.
just love the ending where she has to decide which one to save.
That's crazy. And she's like,
So
fuck
good.
you. And she picks her
Yes.
up.
Yeah.
To be fair, everyone loves that ending. Every parent's picking their kid and not
Of
the
course.
creepy cousin.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're always picking
Yeah.
your kid and just
Yeah.
hoping that you picked right.
How good is Macaulay in that movie, though? Holy
It is
shit.
crazy that so much things happened to him because he was lights out.
Yeah.
Like probably the best child actor I've ever seen. In my
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
absolutely.
He was incredible in that movie.
Yeah. And he's playing against type, of course, because this is
Right.
after Home Alone.
Right.
And he's
You
the
could
biggest star in
argue
the
that
world.
Kevin McAllister is also a pretty fucking hardcore man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
is.
He would have
he's a
killed
fucked
each of
up-
those guys
He
10
could be
times in a row.
drafted. He could be drafted.
He was just protecting his
But-
Talking to the
home.
mic. Sophia, make your case for why Kevin is not terrified.
Kevin McAllister was just protecting his home.
He could have also just called the cops. I think this is vigilante Charles Bronson style. Charles Bronson style. Death
True.
Note.
Cops only muddy the water.
But
Jesus Christ.
I think that's why that's such
mean-
great casting for that movie, because this kid is diabolical.
Yeah.
So you see that he's diabolical in Home Alone, but you like him.
Yep.
This is diabolical but evil.
Yeah.
It's wild that they were able to flip that. Like you take that innocence of him from Home Alone and you put that on Elijah Wood, right? Where you're seeing Elijah as this like, no, like I'm
Well, and Elijah had been in a few movies too.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
he was out
Yeah.
of nowhere. He was
Right.
in Forever Young, that Mel Gibson movie,
Yep.
and a couple other things.
Was he in Radio Flyer?
It's Cuba Gooding.
Can't remember.
No,
No,
that's
that
radio.
was radio.
Oh,
I think,
Very
I think he
different.
was in Radio
He was
Flyer.
Child- might be right.
Very
Very
different
different movie,
child.
yeah.
he was in North.
North,
Maybe
yeah.
North was after. I think North was after.
Dude, I think he totally could have been Frodo. Macaulay?
Macaulay is
Yeah, I
Frodo?
think you could have pulled off Frodo.
Elijah could have too.
Yeah.
Well, Elijah did.
Yeah.
The best Frodo.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
A
I
little
love
blonde
it. Good
Frodo might have
This
been
draft
good.
is going so fast because we're like, we don't want to talk about kids.
It's hard to know where to draw the line with your jokes about
many of
children.
these
We're in a
Yeah.
very top
It's
political
gonna be like a
moment
20-minute
right
episode.
I'm just really struggling. A lot of these, that before we established what was a winning pick. Yeah, I'm in bad
Yours
shape
are
here.
all creepy kids.
Mine
huh?
are, well, it's just like
now.
morally
Do they
gray.
do an evil deed?
Well, it depends on what you consider evil. Oh, okay, so I'm going to choose. I actually don't think she's evil, but I'm going to take Interview with the Vampire with Kirsten Dunst.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's a
Yeah,
vampire.
she's a vampire.
She's a vampire, of course. So
Yeah, she
she's,
eats people.
Right.
She also gets stuck in a child's body
yeah,
and struggles a lot with as she ages and wants to become more womanly. That she's trapped in this place she can't escape, which I think leads to some psychosis we see
Yeah.
for sure in that
Yeah.
character.
She's
Yeah.
more of a tragic figure almost.
Exactly.
But that's
Yeah.
I don't think all. I think honestly, you could say most evil kids.
Most evil are, yeah.
They come from a place where I don't think kids come into the world evil. I think bad
Michael
things
Myers.
happen. to
Michael
a lot of these
Myers
kids.
does.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers does.
Michael
He
Myers.
was pure
Well,
evil.
maybe he hadn't seen his sister get railed, or maybe his parents were actually home on Halloween night, not wherever the fuck they were.
I mean, he was born evil, according to Loomis.
Yeah.
well, Loomis also becomes a little bit of a fucking.
Loomis
loser,
might have
just-
been evil himself.
Yeah, Loomis doesn't seem like a reliable narrator.
he's a
lot.
little bit of a
He's
psycho.
a little bit fucking
Yeah.
out there and
Oh.
broken.
I just
What?
realized I missed a pick that I wanted.
Do you want to switch?
Yeah, I do
Whoa,
want to
whoa,
switch.
whoa.
Oh, you've been
whoa,
shut
whoa.
down. Sorry, bro.
Whoa,
I have to
whoa,
wait
whoa.
for it to come back.
That's
Kristen
not bad.
Dunst's Interview with the Vampire. That's a really good
That's
one.
not bad. That's not bad. That'll get you some
I'm just
votes.
afraid the one that I want is gonna go, but okay,
Ooh,
that's
all
fine.
right. No, she not only is an evil kid, but is also imbued with supernatural
Yeah.
forces
Yeah.
that let her oppress anyone that she comes across. I think that's
Yeah,
fucking
because
terrifying.
wasn't her thing that she could not control her appetite and she would
Yeah.
just kill random
Right.
people?
Yeah.
But not only that, she has the impulse control of a child,
Yeah.
Right.
but also wants to be a mature woman with these two fucking hot
Hot dude.
vampire dudes. There's a
Yeah.
lot of messy
There's a lot
shit
of
that
messed
she's
up
dealing
shit.
with.
She's
yeah.
a powerhouse in that movie
She
against
is so
those
good.
two
Because
guys.
that's the thing. That movie, everyone in that cast is fucking stacked and at the peak of their powers.
Yeah.
And she kind of steals the movie.
Yeah.
From Brad Pitt and Tom
From Brad Pitt,
Cruise.
Tom Cruise,
And
like-
Antonio.
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah,
Banderas,
yeah.
Christian Slater. She
Christian
steals the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Those are like all the biggest names of
Yeah.
that era.
Those were, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great fucking pick.
Good pick.
All right, Josh, what do you have for part two?
I'm gonna stick with Vampire Girls and go with Abigail.
Ooh, nice.
That's a good one.
So
That's
the
a
thing
new
is,
one.
man, I don't know if she's a bad kid.
What do you
She kills
mean?
aren't they all criminals? And
It was a setup.
yeah, but weren't they all
They were
deserving of
hired
it?
to kidnap her so she could eat them.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you doing the Punisher defense?
That's what I'm saying. Is like they
Are
hired.
you
these,
doing the Dexter defense?
Was it self-defense?
Is Dexter
No,
a
they
bad
were
guy?
hired to kidnap
It
her
was
so
only
she could eat
self-defense when
them.
they realized they couldn't kidnap her.
No.
Or it was
They were
only,
literally hired to kidnap her so she could eat them. That's
so they
the
were bad
whole.
That's the
people.
thing.
I know, but why would they take the job? They're kind
Well,
of the bad
maybe
guys.
they were going to treat her nice and play with her and shit.
Okay.
and
Well,
then she
Melissa,
started-
Melissa's not a bad
I'm
character.
not saying
she
no.
takes
I'm
the
just
job
saying
so
it's-
she can
there's
help
a
take
little
care
bit
of
of
her
grayness
sister.
in this
Sure,
pick.
but
Yeah. She's not
Okay,
a bad guy.
Answer this: is Dexter a bad guy?
Yes.
Not really.
He's killed like 70 people.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but
bad.
they were all bad people.
Not LaGuardia.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The
Not
guy-
LaGuardia and not Dokes. Surprise,
Wait a
motherfucker.
minute.
Well, Dokes,
He
I
was a
felt
good
bad
guy.
about.
Yeah.
LaGuardia
He
died.
had to kill. He ends up killing his own sister.
Yeah.
He ends up killing good
All right,
people
well,
to
he-
cover his act.
All right, first season Dexter.
Abigail probably does too.
First season Dexter, not that bad.
There's like
Fair.
okay, wait. So
Second
I think
wait,
this is insane.
are we? Yeah,
We're talking about movies,
crazy.
by the way, not TV
This is a
shows.
crazy-
I think it's a good
crazy-
parallel. Just because a person kills for a reason that they deem okay, they're still working outside of the system
Well,
and committing
hey, I'm
murders.
just talking here, man. Your
Why
pick's
is Kristen Dunst allowed to be drafted as a vampire?
because she did kill innocent people.
We don't know. Abigail has been alive for how long? We
yeah,
don't know. Who
we
she's
don't know
killing.
how long.
Yeah, but we can't base it off of what we don't know.
Abigail's.
We can only
drafted.
base.
I think Abigail is a perfectly
Abigail.
legit choice.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
agree.
All right,
Thank
fine.
you.
I think it's a
Abigail.
good one. Oh God, this is a hard one. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite Evil Kids movie. I'm gonna take Village of the Damned.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the one I
Which
wanted.
I
one?
absolutely
Carpenter
adore
or
that
original?
film.
See, I knew
The
I was going to get
original.
picked.
Original.
The original's way better.
The original,
Yeah,
the
I-
John
I-
Carpenter one,
I-
I also don't mind. It lacks that just basic Twilight Zone punch.
Yeah.
Of
Yep.
essentially, it's a
Yep.
small like British village, and everyone falls asleep, and they wake up, and all the ladies in the town are pregnant. And they give birth to 7 or 8 completely identical kids that are these kind of platinum blonde Targaryen haired kids that exhibit super intelligence. They all kind of work together. They don't blend with the rest of the people. Come to find out, they're these telepathically powered fucking evil aliens that subjugate all the fucking people in the town and make them do their
They
bidding.
run shit, man.
Yeah, they run it immediately and let us know that the entire world is now their fucking plaything. And I've always thought that movie is so efficient in selling the scare.
That's great.
It's the older generation is afraid of losing power. It's parents who are afraid that they can't control their kids.
Yep.
It gets to some very primal fears. It's a very simple film. It's old, it's black and white, but there's a like raw scariness.
And they kind of look
movie.
like little Nazis,
Yep.
like little Hitler
There's
youth.
a little Hitler youth
Like
little to that.
Aryan-
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Hitlerism to him. Yeah.
That never is good when you
Never
say
good.
Hitler in the same
Never.
sentence as a child.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Pretty bad.
That's always bad. So I think Village of the Damned is just a very obvious choice that I'm glad to have. What do you got? You guys have two.
Fair enough.
Sofa Sam locked and loaded.
You wanna
All
do
Are
right.
these
first
the
one?
last
You
two?
go for it,
They got.
yeah.
Wait.
No, they'll have
you
one
want me
more
to-
after.
You do better watch.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Oh.
spoiler alert.
Sorry, Sam.
We know the draft. We know
All
the
right,
pick.
so we've chosen Better Watch Out, the Christmas horror classic. Nobody?
Better watch it. So this is Home Alone
Nobody?
and people actually got hurt.
It's
Yes.
not Home Alone with people got.
I mean, he does the Home Alone
He
thing.
plotted this shit from
They
the
literally
beginning.
kill someone in the Home Alone paint bucket thing and it blows their fucking
Yes.
head apart,
But
which
they
is crazy.
they
And they're like, oh,
intentionally
shit.
no, but the intention was always essentially to like get the woman.
Yeah.
Like they set up the whole home invasion. It obviously was not an actual home invader. It was the friend. I don't think it's fair to compare it to a Home Alone.
I think they stole a Home Alone bit for comedy is what I'm saying.
Well, it's a Christmas horror movie. It's
Yeah,
cute.
no, I
It's
agree.
cute.
I'm not using that to impugn your pick.
So that one bit was the Home Alone thing, but the whole
That's the bit everyone remembers
That's
in
the-
the movie.
that's the famous
most
bit with the
famous
paint grab.
scene from that movie.
But the thing that I like, the thing that got me about this movie was, him killing his friend was pretty hardcore.
That was fucked
That
up.
was
when
fun.
when his friend was like calling for his mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus. So like they took it from it was kind of like a comedy.
Yeah.
And it just turned like suddenly
It turns dark fast.
so dark.
Like so fucking mean and ruthless
and
of
it's
a
just
movie.
like whatever you were feeling before that, you're just like, oh, this kid is not like you were kind of rooting for him at the beginning, even though he's a scumbag.
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
No,
Whoa.
Was I the only one?
Sam also thinks
Yeah.
Dexter's a good guy.
Yeah, he
so
also-
maybe this is a Sam.
Yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
anytime anyone has a mission, whether or not they're bad or good, I'm kind of rooting for the mission. But when he starts killing random people,
I feel like I
the
could bring up,
mission
like-
the babysitter? Did
Yeah.
you just
I feel
call
like I
the
could bring up,
babysitter
like,
the
50
mission?
questions.
well, his
right
mission was to get this girl to fall in love with him, and he's a young teenage kid.
No. He was going to
So-
kill her from the
all right,
get-go.
dude. So like, can't hardly wait, right? You're rooting for the guy.
Wait, but he's not trying to kill the girl.
He's
Or
not-
his friends.
He's not in this movie until the second or third act. You don't know he's trying to kill everybody. You just think
But
he's a
once
guy.
you do, it makes it less cute.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying.
That's what I was trying
That's
to
what
say.
I was clarifying.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, good.
Yeah. There's like a sudden point where it turns from can't hardly wait to
Sophia, Josh liked you and wooed you, but then at the end he tried to fucking murder you.
We don't
That's
know.
no longer a meet cute.
We don't know if that's not the case still.
Yeah,
that's
to
how
this
it
day.
started.
If it's not, this is the slowest play of all time. Yeah, this is the slowest play of
He's
all
a smart man. He knows how to play it out.
Take my time.
When Sophia's 82 years
Yeah.
old. I'll find
And I've been dead for 30 years at that point. I'm going to come back and pull a fucking Abigail and prove you right years after this draft.
Yeah, well, I got my holy water, bitch.
They're preparing for you already. All right.
Christ.
I don't think that's a terrible pick. What do you have for your second?
All right, you mind if I audible and take that?
Go for it,
All
yeah.
right, I'm gonna go with Brightburn.
Yeah,
Brightburn's such
fucking
a good
good.
choice.
That's a good pick.
That might be the scariest kid ever.
I think
in a
that
movie.
is the scariest kid.
What is that? I've never seen it.
So
So
Brightburn?
Brightburn is.
That's
What
your
if
man.
Superman's parents
Oh.
aren't like a Hallmark card and teach him to be magnanimous, and he
So,
just starts fucking murdering everyone?
Brightburn is basically the cool version of the Omen.
Brightburn. They
Or the
actually
comic book
they did
version
a Superman
of the
story
Omen.
of this
Yep.
called Superman Red Sun.
Yep.
Where his pod doesn't land in Kansas but lands in
So,
communist
yeah,
Russia,
Oh, right.
the Soviet Union, and they raise him to be this ultra like Ubermensch
Yeah.
for the Soviet Union. And that's the one where Batman's also like a Russian terrorist. It's a very cool story. But it's what if Superman didn't have the all-American way, the Hulk Hogan, right? Say your prayers, lift your weights, eat your
He
vitamins.
Well,
uses
that's-
powers for
that's
Yeah,
what-
evil
and he just
rather
uses
than
his
good.
power for evil.
You're wrong though, because that's what that comic book is about. This movie is about. He has the all American. It's the exact same thing. He
But
lands on a
his
farm in
parents
Kansas.
are not this like rock of fortitude
Right.
like the Kens are in the comics old. They're like these infallible, perfect parents.
Yeah.
These are normal human beings
Well,
that are
yeah.
given a god as a child.
Yeah.
And it's so
but
cool.
and the god is not Superman. The god is the devil.
It's James Gunn doing evil Superman before he did proper Superman.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
right.
the coolest,
Before he did
wildest
wussy
aspect
punk
of
rock
it.
Superman.
Wait, this
Yeah.
is a James Gunn movie?
Yeah.
He wrote it and produced
wrote
it.
it.
And Billie
Yeah.
Eilish did the song.
Yeah,
It's
yep,
so
yep,
good,
yep,
dude.
yep.
It's a cool movie. Dude, that movie, it's one of those, the moment you saw that movie, you're like, how had no one gotten to this yet?
Yeah.
Like, how would no one written that script
Yeah.
yet?
And
It was
Elizabeth
such, like,
Shue,
just a- oh my
Elizabeth
God.
Shue was the
Yep.
dude that
No, it was Elizabeth Banks.
Banks. That's
Yeah.
right, Elizabeth
Yeah, yeah.
Banks. And when he takes her up into the fucking atmosphere
Yeah.
at the end,
And the
just drops her.
Pam from The Office's
Yep.
ex-husband.
Yeah,
As the
that's
David
that's
Dittman
Martha and-
from
yeah.
Peacemaker, season 2.
Yeah, fucking great movie. Dude, that movie scared the shit out of me.
yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Because it's like, what if your kid was born and just had superpowers and you're like, well, I'm fucking useless now.
Yeah.
I can't do anything except pray this fucking kid doesn't destroy me.
Well, yeah, and it's like the Rosemary Baby thing. It's like you just got to accept it and go with it. You know.
I think you got to find something to kill that kid with.
Oh my god.
Well, no, she
only
did.
based on what I saw. Once he starts
She
killing
did,
waitresses at
'cause
the Waffle House,
He had the same thing, right?
Brutally.
once he
It
starts
was-
brutally murdering, then it's game on.
But she does find the kryptonite,
But
but
it
she
was
doesn't kill
Just
him.
part of the adventure, though, right? As Sam would say.
It's part of the adventure.
Yeah, he has a mission.
He has a mission.
He has a mission, so we're going to support him in destroying all of mankind.
Well, have you guys never rooted for the villain in a movie? That's all I'm saying.
I rooted for Abigail.
Yeah, definitely not that one. Have I ever rooted for?
You
Yeah, I
rooted for Abigail.
We've all rooted for villains.
Yeah.
I've rooted for villains. I get where you're going.
So get off my ass. How about that?
All right, those are some pretty awesome.
Those are great picks.
So I'm going to take. Actually, I can't believe this one is still on the board. I'm taking Sinister,
Ah.
which is a
My
whole
next pick, you
slew
bitch.
of fucking terrifying
Yeah,
kids,
that was
right?
my
Yeah.
next pick.
So essentially, Sinister is Ethan Hawke's a true crime writer who moves his family into this house where this horrifying fucking murder occurred, right? This has maybe the best scare in movie history with the lawnmower.
Yep.
But this is Ethan Hawke's a true crime writer. As he's trying to unfurl this mystery, he has all these Super 8 reels that he's watching of all of these happy families where a kid eventually goes bad and starts murdering their family in these brutal fashions, right? There's a car fire. There's dragging your family where they're tied up on chairs into the pool. There's the hanging. The lawnmower, obviously. It's so fucking scary. And Ethan Hawke's pursuit of fame and fortune, right? And his inability to realize that moving into this house could be perilous to his family puts them on the fucking chopping block, right? And what you see is that anyone's family who comes into this, whether it's the adults or whoever, the kids ultimately become the executioner of the family. This happens at the end where his family meets his demise at the hand of the little daughter. And then they just teleport out with Bagula. Now they're part of his fucking ghost gang, as we see in part 2. And to me, that is bar none one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever seen.
It's the
And
final
I think
line.
the kids
yeah.
are the integral part
Yeah.
of the terror.
When she says, "Don't worry, Daddy, I'll make you famous."
Isn't
like-
it still considered like they do these studies, these
The
tests?
heart rate
Oh,
monitor.
it's
Yeah.
the scariest
It was
movie ever
considered
made.
scientifically the scariest.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't show all the movies, but of the ones they showed, that one dominated
Yeah.
in the scariest movie
It's
of all time.
scary, man.
It's brutal, and there's something about the Derrickson style doesn't always work for me,
Yeah.
but it works so beautifully. That kind of vintage aesthetic he loves to get, and the kind of slow mo of the horror of it. You're watching these ghastly images, and it almost feels otherworldly when you're watching the Super 8 tapes. And again, the lawnmower one where you see Ethan Hawke just fucking jump and drop his drink, and you don't see it, but we all saw it in our heads, and it's the scariest fucking scene I've ever seen in a movie theater. It was terrifying.
That
So
movie's
yeah,
awesome.
I think Sinister is an incredible.
Pitched at a
evil kid.
bar in Las Vegas, by the way. Like what him
They
and
showgirls did.
yeah, him and Cargyle and Derrickson having bourbon at a bar, and he pitched him when he was still writing for Ain't It Cool News. And
Pitched
it
it
was-
to who? Blum?
He pitched it to Derrickson,
Oh,
who was coming off of Earth Stood Still remake. That was like not,
Derrickson did that one.
yeah.
He did the Hellraiser 5, which
Yes.
I loved.
Yeah.
Inferno, I think it's
Yeah,
called. Yeah.
Inferno.
And it was called Found Footage.
Yeah,
That was the
that's right. I
script,
heard
and
this,
then
yeah.
and then he pitched it, and then like Derrickson pitched it to Blum like the next week, and they were
Okay.
like, "We're making this movie."
Yeah.
Like yeah. So
Nice.
Fucking incredible, dude.
Yeah.
That movie rocked me. And
And
I think
that was the early days of that was one of the movies that helped build Blumhouse. I remember Insidious came out, also has some creepy kids.
creepy kids.
And then that one I was like,
Yep.
holy shit,
Fucking
they're
awesome.
out to play. Like that's when horror started coming back.
that was also, kind of the end of like that kind of torture porn,
Yep.
J-horror thing that
Yep.
we were suffering in
Yep.
the 2000s.
Yep.
And it's that was a very crucial horror movie, I feel like. So, Josh, what do you have for your
I'm
next
gonna stick.
pick?
I'm gonna stick with Blumhouse, and I'm gonna go with Megan.
Hold on.
That's
not a kid.
That's not a child.
No.
That's a toy.
Well, wait a
It's a
minute.
robot.
yeah.
That's
I
a
thought
robot.
you guys were talking. I thought. Okay, wait a
They
minute.
got to be actual
this is tough.
children.
yeah.
Like a
What?
human.
Yeah.
Okay.
child.
Well,
Yeah, it's
she
a
kills
robot.
children in this movie.
I know,
Yeah.
but there are a lot of people that kill children that aren't children.
But she's an
Okay.
automaton.
Unfortunately,
All
as
right,
we're learning
well,
more and more
all right.
every day. Yeah, people just have receipts for sulfuric acid. I don't know.
Okay. Well. Okay. No Megan.
You really thought Megan was going to slide?
She's a child.
She's not a
She's
child.
an automaton.
This is the Abigail argument, guys. This
Abigail's a
is the Abigail
child who
argument.
becomes
Is
a vampire.
Abigail's 200 years old.
Is Abigail not a
shit.
child?
Abigail is 200 years old.
That's all I'm
Kristen
saying.
Dunst is a
fronts as
vampire.
child. No
Kristen
one
Dunst
sees
is
Megan and
70.
thinks she's a child. They think she's a fuck.
She's
fucking
literally
toy.
Look,
modeled
you-
after children.
I think he should have it.
Why? Because then you have to
No.
allow Chucky.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
yes.
That's
Chucky
the same
No,
looks
thing.
because
like a
Chucky's
good
a
guy
35-year-old man.
But the doll is meant to be the good guy buddy. He's in a cartoon where he's a child who lives in a fantasy world.
No, I say no to Megan.
That's a veto, I
Would
think.
you,
Veto.
So would the Annabelle doll be considered an evil child?
No.
So then I feel
yeah,
like we
because
can't consider
Annabelle's
Megan.
created Annabelle is literally the spirit of a little girl.
No. She's not the spirit of a little girl.
No.
She's the spirit of an evil demon who took upon
Well,
this family's
sure.
weakness.
But Annabelle creation,
To
she's
infest
the
it
little
up.
girl.
But Megan
No, she was
is
designed
Just,
after his little girl died.
Okay.
But it is this evil demon, which we actually see in the movie.
Okay.
So I think Megan has to be out.
Agreed.
That's not right.
Okay. Well,
I tried, Josh.
That'd be like saying the HAL 9000
then
is allowed
Abigail's
'cause
out
he's been
because she's
around
like
for
a
3
200
years.
person, 200
Yeah,
year
Abigail's
old.
200
I'm
years
fine
old.
with disallowing her whole list. If that's what you're
Okay.
We'll just put a big X on the graphics, John.
Well. Okay.
Come on, go to that movie brain I keep hearing about.
I don't have one.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, someone got rocked.
Okay.
Someone
We'll go
wasn't
with
ready for the
Sarah Bellows from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Okay.
How old is Sarah Bellows?
I don't fucking know, you guys. Jeez,
thought
okay, give me
she
all
was
the children of the corn.
I thought
Give me all the
Children
children
of
of the
the
corn.
Corn.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
There
So
it is.
now that you finally picked children, what is so scary about the children of the corn?
Fucking we children of the corn.
they're in the
They're in the
They're in
corn.
the
They're in the
corn.
fucking corn.
They cut up a bunch of their parents, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good. Oh my god,
That's not
Josh
good.
is so depressed right now. Put the camera on
I
Josh.
just the
Can we just leave the camera on Josh?
rules of these drafts don't make any
Those
sense.
rules are so
Okay.
crystal clear. You can't take
So okay.
Bunch of fascists over here.
Yeah, I know. Thank
Yeah.
you. Can't draft
So if the
alien and
Terminator
an
just
alien
came off the
freaking-
line a week
Can't
before
draft
we saw
Alien
him,
for the
Can't draft
Alien
alien,
draft.
this is insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You thought that was gonna fly. Children of the Corn's a great fucking evil killer kid.
Yeah,
What are you
it's-
talking about?
For sure.
All right, children of the corn.
Okay. All right. Off
Yeah,
to
check
me,
the
I
last
guess.
episode where we talked about Children of the Corn.
Yeah,
Like, you had 2 picks.
Exactly.
2 picks. Look, I sympathize, Josh. This is a tough list. There's a lot of creepy kid movies, not a lot of evil kid movies.
Oh my god, there's great ones on here. What are you talking about?
I'm ready to fight about The Exorcist. You want to come at me for The Exorcist? The
No,
Exorcist?
that's one of the
That is
scariest
an actual
fucking
girl,
children
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
It's
is,
just-
she is possessed by an old ass
she is
demon.
possessed.
She's
But
possessed by an ancient
but she
demon.
does
though.
evil
Like,
things.
She's not a
as a
little
child.
girl.
But-
She's
but-
possessed by. She's
But-
Annabelle, right?
No, she's not. The fear of that one. The fear of that one is unlike Annabelle, who's a fucking doll who was never a child. The fear of that
Possessed
movie
by an
is a
ancient
mother
spirit.
watching her child deal with an ailment that she has no ability to help her child with. The dad is not in the picture.
Are you
She
saying
is
it's a
alone.
metaphor?
I'm not saying it's.
God.
We'll talk about storytelling.
Obviously,
later.
she
What
looks-
I'm saying is, this mom is trying everything to save a girl who's dealing with what she thinks is a medical problem and can't save. The things that make that movie scary are the daughter talking in this filthy voice, being vile. The "make Jesus fuck you" moment is one of the most vile things you've ever.
I would
seen.
argue that this one of the scariest scenes is when she shows up at the bottom of the stairs in the middle of the party where they're at the piano and she
Oh
just
my
starts
God, yeah.
pissing on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, because she still has her like human child
Mm-hmm.
form. And yeah, she thinks that she's sick, and then they have to do all
Yeah.
these medical procedures to
The
find out
medical
what's
horror
wrong.
of that movie is so
Yeah.
often underlooked, and as a parent, that's one of the worst fucking feelings
Sure.
you could ever deal with. And she's unable to help her. But I think it is a demon, but it's in the visage of this innocent girl
Okay.
we started with in the movie.
All right.
So I do think that's an actual child. A doll who's possessed by a demon was never an actual child. I think that's a very clear distinction.
It's tricky with
There's
this. So
some
you can argue it one
agitators
way
in
or
the
the
crowd.
other.
That's fine. The Exorcist is one of the
I think
all-time
it's a good
scariest
pick.
movies, and
Yeah.
it's specifically because of that,
The child.
the fear of the parent losing their child.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, I
one of
think
my
that's a good
all-time.
one.
It's a movie that I can watch endlessly and get something new out of every single time I watch it. All right. So for my final pick, I'm going to go vintage Heath here, and I'm taking my boy Jonathan Glazer with Birth, starring Nicole Kidman. Yeah.
Wait,
yes.
what?
No.
What? Why
The
not?
evil one in that movie is Nicole Kidman, who's trying to fucking bang a child.
Yeah, but the kid is going along with this whole like ruse.
Okay, if I was at any age and Nicole Kidman was trying to ride me, I would also try to make
Come
that
on,
happen.
it's evil.
That's her fault,
No,
not my fault.
It's so evil to take advantage of this grieving woman who lost her husband.
First
and
off,
pretend-
she's the one taking advantage.
because she's been fooled and tricked. He knows all these things about her husband. So if you've never seen the movie Birth, have you guys seen it?
I have not.
Okay,
This is
so
wild.
Here's the concept of Birth.
Okay.
It's one of the craziest
Is
movies ever.
Nicole Kidman the woman at the AMC commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
God!
insane. You're
You
so
don't know
young.
Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, she's the woman from the AMC.
It's the woman from the AMC
And from
commercial.
Far and Away.
Yeah. And from Far and Away. Oh my God. Okay. So the concept of Birth is that Nicole Kidman's husband dies, just like out on a jog. He has a heart attack or something, and he dies.
Weeds.
And then, huh?
That's what happened to Weeds.
In Weeds? Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's jogging and has a heart attack.
Hey, two hotties, Nicole Kidman and Mary Louise Parker. Tell
Oh, yeah.
you what.
My first female crushes.
Yeah, and if you were a kid, you'd let that happen.
That's true.
And it's
So,
their fault.
anyway,
who would the law hold
she's-
responsible
she's
if
having-
those two women fucked you and you were like,
Her
hey,
husband's dead.
Her husband's dead. She's having this like get
That's
together.
not an
She's
excuse.
just starting to get like over her this death of her husband. She's starting to move on, and this kid shows up to this gathering, this get together, and pulls her aside and says, "I'm your husband," and she's kind of dismisses it at first, but he knows all these things, these intimate details about their relationship.
Yeah.
And she really starts to, in her vulnerable emotional state, really starts to believe that
Dude, they're like
this
doing
kid,
bath time and shit.
Yes,
It's so
that,
uncomfortable.
that he is her reincarnated
Yeah.
husband.
It's
Whoa.
insane.
Yeah, it's so good.
What is the point of the movie?
So it's a grown man.
Well, it's not. I mean,
Got
that's
his ass.
No, it's in like a little boy's body.
So it's a grown man and a little okay.
okay.
Josh is so mad he's gonna get a robot. My whole contention in this, though, he's not at fault.
Why not?
Even if he is the reincarnated husband,
Well, he's doing
which
it.
he's not,
okay,
Is
then
he
why
not?
is she trying to fucking give him bath time and shit?
because she
His little
he's so-
Pichaline, why is she trying to fucking do any of this? That's so
convincing.
wrong.
He's so convincing, and she's so distraught and grief stricken that this is the whole like game of the movie. Is that it's kind of like Begonia? Is he? Isn't he? So you don't know.
But only one of them can be held legally liable in the court of law, and it's her.
That's fine.
She
but
has
it's
to
still
make a
better choice.
They're manipulating her.
Is it like the Talented Mr. Ripley where he's like trying to do this?
You don't know. You don't know what the deal is with the kid all the way by the time the movie ends.
It does leave it open
If
ended.
he has some kind of spiritual connection to the husband, or if he's just this like genius little kid, you don't ever
Dude.
fully know.
I kind of want to watch it.
All you know
It's so
is
good.
that this fucking kid would not be held reliable in the court of law. He would not be liable.
I mean, I'll have to watch
she
it.
Is.
I'll have
She
to
is.
watch it.
She is the evil one.
Two arguments to this. One, if he is manipulating her, this is the most evil plot to do to someone.
Yeah.
It's nefarious.
It's
If,
very
if
nefarious.
he's Talented
Nefarious.
Mr. Ripley in
Two,
her.
if he is her husband in a kid's body, why not just be patient and like grow up a little bit? Like,
Well, because she could already be off the market.
Yeah, he wants to get her when she still has
I
her
know,
looks.
but then he's basically manipulating her.
None
into
of these are good
statutory
arguments. I
rape.
agree. These are all terrifying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
That's like you don't do that to the person you love. Make them become a statutory rapist.
I would send her an email.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's definitely not how I approach things. I'm with you on that. Yeah. It's terrifying, but again, she's the responsible party. Even if it is your husband, you got to be like,
That doesn't change the
hey,
fact that this
no,
kid.
She has to look him dead in the eyes and be like, "Hey, man, we had some good times.
I'm not-
I have to live in society."
That's fine, but that doesn't absolve that character
She's
of also
heartbroken.
being
so what?
at fault.
Just being heartbroken doesn't mean you gotta go commit heinous fucking.
I feel
crimes.
like the room is on my side on this.
Yeah, I feel like we're on his
no.
side, man.
Oh no!
Yeah, again, my theory is that when it goes down
Why does
and the police report's filed, who's going to jail?
Why is he
Nicole
evil
Kidman.
for it? Why is the kid evil?
Because
Heath's contention is that this kid is a normal kid
yes,
who has done research on her husband, which he couldn't have learned on the internet.
That
which
would be
leads to a
really fucking
supernatural
evil.
thing.
Yeah.
To me, there's no way he could have known that just from research.
but if I remember correctly, what is the deal with Anne Heche's character? And there are other characters involved that are like part of trying to gaslight her into thinking that
Yeah,
this is
it
real.
becomes this very paranoid, like, what can she trust anywhere?
Yeah.
But the only thing you can trust is the letter of the law, brother. And she has to say no matter who's doing what. That's fucking crazy. She's the bad guy.
Okay, but the kid is also not
They're both
great.
bad guys.
The kids can be pulling shenanigans, but that's why there's fucking prison and juvie.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
I think that's great. You can pick it. Wait, do we vote?
Welcome
Raise
to-
it to a vote.
Yeah, you could pick it.
Well, the way Heath has explained it, I feel like the kid knows exactly what he's doing.
That seems to be the contention of the movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes.
it's voted on. That's allowed. That is a
Okay.
crazy, crazy fucking film. Like one of the
It's
wildest
so good.
movies. It's so weird.
I kind of want to watch it. Yeah.
You should. It's incredible.
All right.
I still think Nicole Kidman's a bad guy. Josh,
She's a baddie.
She's a baddie.
I mean, I agree with
She's
that.
always been one.
Sophia, you should see her work outside of AMC, dude.
Commercials, great.
Yeah, her commercials are great.
One of
her
the
movies
worst
are better.
movie experiences of my life, bar none, was my mom always loves to go to movies with me.
Yeah.
So when I'm going for the pot, I'm like, hey, do you want to go? It was just me and my mom watching Baby Girl, which is essentially just. And my mom hates sex and nudity in movies, like can't stand it. Like we famously walked out of As Good as It Gets because you saw Diane Keaton naked for like half a second. I thought her and my dad were done that day. It was so brutal. And yeah, it was just me and my mom sitting in a theater watching Nicole Kidman get fingered for the whole movie. And my mom's just sitting there with her arms crossed. She's wearing one of those puffy jackets. So it's like, shh, 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 shh. My mom's just fidgeting in the seat, so mad that we're watching Nicole Kidman get fingered. It was one of the worst nights of my
By
life.
like a 19-year-old guy,
Yeah,
right?
by like a hot office dude. My mom wasn't like, wow, old ladies can have a second act. She was furious.
No, she didn't get the message
She
of
hated
the movie.
the movie, and it was the worst
she didn't get it.
3 hours of my life.
Awesome.
Why would you take your mom to see
Because I
Baby
didn't know it'd be
Girl?
all fingering. I thought it'd be like
The
injury.
entire
Those
trailer-
trailers
the
were pretty
trailers were hot.
obvious.
We saw
Okay, to be fair, I didn't see the trailers. I just
okay.
thought it was like an office romance. I didn't realize how far it was going to go.
You gotta do your
He thought
research, man.
A24 was putting out an office romance.
Right.
Looking back on it, like Nicole Kidman, I'm the bad guy. I
Hey.
made a mistake. I made a very clear
You
mistake.
manipulated.
Sorry to both
You-
Zena
yeah.
and Steve if you're listening.
Steve is one of our true listeners.
Yeah, sorry.
Steve skipped that night. Brilliant.
Good,
Brilliant.
good
Great
call,
fucking
Steve.
choice.
Good,
That
good,
was
good call.
terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, what do you have for your last pick?
Not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not actually a baby girl.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a grown
yeah.
up.
Oh wait,
she's
you didn't
a-
pick Baby Girl. That was okay.
No, yeah, we just been
I
a
was like,
whole
wait,
tangent
which one
talking
was the
about.
bad kid?
Yeah,
Dude, by the
talking
way,
about-
how about when fucking Days of Thunder? He's teaching her how to draft with Splenda packets on her legs and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, one
Hey,
of my all-time.
Nicole Kidman,
all
Eyes
time.
Wide Shut.
All
That's
kinds.
right.
All kinds.
Killing of a Sacred Deer.
She's in
hot
every
movie.
category.
Evil kid.
Evil
I
kid.
think
Kid.
See, I was thinking Killing of, is that not on the board for this?
I
Killing of a
don't know
Sacred Deer?
exactly how old that
Yeah.
kid is.
Yeah.
So I didn't pick it, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, Barry Koenig, he could be 30. He could be 16.
That's true.
Who
It's
knows?
hard to
Yeah.
tell.
He's one of those fairy-like people. You
Yes.
can't tell all the way.
He is. Okay, I'm gonna go another ensemble children pick, and go with the fun Elijah Wood led Cooties.
Cooties.
Cooties. Okay, so I actually
I don't
haven't
know this
seen
one.
Cooties.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Cooties is where the elementary school they eat
Oh, they're-
tainted chicken
The
nuggets,
so
Oh.
that has Dwight in it.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
teachers have to battle
and
the
they
kids.
all become zombie kids.
Yeah.
And it's great cast, great. It's a lot of fun. It's
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's not like Oscar winning.
Oh, time out. Nick has Google up. Oh, he just changed it over to Cooties. He did have Nicole Kidman,
Oh,
and she has quite the filmography.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been in
is that what you?
everything,
Is
dude.
that what you were looking at? Her filmography.
Sophia's
Yeah.
revolt.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, To Die For.
Yeah.
We were talking
That,
about.
to die
that's
for.
another evil
Yeah.
kids where she's trying to
That
fuck
was,
these kids.
Yeah,
and kill her.
Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've learned that Nicole
Matt
Kidman
Dillon.
has a thing with like young men.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to say anything. We're in a very
We should do
litigious
a
part of
Nicole
the world.
Kidman draft.
Oh, we should.
I think Heath's doing one right now.
He's-
on his head.
I'm
He's
drafting.
doing it in his
Look at how
brain.
big the forehead is.
Oh, first off, how dare you wait?
Wait,
Pull it back.
You got to watch her clap. Can you pull up her
I've
clap?
always
Wait,
seen her
wait,
clap.
what kind of clap are we talking?
The way she
You
claps.
gotta watch
what is
her.
happening?
That's because her nails. She didn't want to
No,
break
no,
her
no.
nails.
It's how long
yeah.
her fingers
She's got the
are.
Slender Man, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
she's-
That's not the kind of clapping I was
Yeah.
hoping for, but that's okay.
Is she one of them?
Okay, so
No
Cooties.
shade, no shade,
So
Nicole.
Cooties.
No
I have
shade,
not
Nicole.
seen Cooties, so I can't speak to
You
the
think that's how
veracity.
she? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Oh God.
Who
Rain
are
it-
you?
rain it-
Man,
Yeah, what's
imagine-
happening?
Imagine what her feet must
Fucking
look
great.
like.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
Cooties. It's super
Dude,
fun.
Dogville?
It's
Dogville, where
Dogville's
they fucking chain
great.
her up in that
Yeah.
cabin
Right?
in the whole town. That's gross.
I feel
that
like
makes it sound like I'm on the side
Yeah,
of the
I
town.
I feel like
folk.
this
I'm
is
not.
super weird now that this kid draft has turned.
Yeah,
into
what is
you
going
guys
on?
fucking talking
It
about
turned into
Nicole
us just
Kidman?
being creeps on Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, it's very awkward. It's very,
All
very
right,
strange.
We got
now.
trapped. We got
It's
trapped.
very
got
strange.
trapped.
Let's go back to Megan.
All right, so I'm picking one of
That's where it
my.
fell off the rails.
I'm picking one of my favorite killer baby movies. It's Alive, the Larry Cohen classic.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those they're worried about toxins and all these things. This pharmaceutical companies giving these mothers these pills that are turning their babies into these kind of tumorous mutants that come out and immediately have the strength to start murdering everyone. It's kind of this gritty, gross Los Angeles story as the dad's freaking out because now he's birthed a monster, right? And the dad kind of wants to help catch and destroy the monster. But at the end, he's a little torn. He's like, well, it's my fucking son. And this pharmaceutical company is really the bad guys. They're trying to make deals with him. He's chasing his kid through the sewer with the gun. At one point at the end, the cops have him circled, and he throws his mutant baby like a football into the fucking pharmacy guy's neck, and it fucking rips his throat out.
I haven't seen that.
Awesome murder, baby. It has amazing sequels. Part 3, they essentially take the mutant kids and leave them on an island like Jurassic Park. The kids who grow really fast now have telekinesis, and they have sex, and they make more of these little mutant babies. It's a wild,
Well, are
insane
the kids
movie.
themselves bad, or is it seems like the adults are the bad ones?
The kid,
Right.
because of the pharmaceutical drugs, comes out and the first thing he does is slaughter a bunch of doctors and nurses.
It's almost like they're possessed.
yeah, he ends up killing his uncle. Like they're just feral, monstrous creatures
Right.
that don't fit in our world. So you can't all the way blame them, but they are a mutated, murderous child. And it's such a good movie. Larry Cohen made so many movies that are so much better than what they should have been. He was just such an astute storyteller that even on these B movies with these kind of weird premises and whatever,
The
he
stuff.
just makes those movies. Yeah, the stuff.
stuff.
The stuff.
He just makes those movies sing. And It's Alive is one of my favorite Larry Cohen movies.
Nice.
He is one of those examples of like he more or less worked in the gutter,
Yes.
but he elevated it.
Elevated everything
Yeah.
he touched, man. He also is one of my favorite things. They did that like 100 Scariest Movies, and he just shit all over Kubrick.
He's such an asshole.
Because he's like, oh, Kubrick, attention to detail, huh? How comes his breath wasn't oxidized in the maze at the end of The Shining? And he kind of freezes, and I was like, really, dude? Really? Cue the winged serpent or whatever? And he wouldn't like not shit on Kubrick, which I loved. I think that
Yeah.
guy's incredible. It's Alive.
He's a
It's-
contrarian.
I
He's-
love that whole trilogy.
I like that
love
too,
It's
man. Yeah,
Alive.
that's what I say, man. If Kubrick, if you're going to be talking all this shit about how you're a fucking phenomenon, you need to.
Did he?
No,
Yeah, he
everyone
did.
else said
Everyone else did.
I feel like Kubrick had a little bit full of himselfness.
that. Well, sure.
I think
I
it's
mean,
narcissism.
Narcissism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's that.
that's just
Yeah.
part of being
He's
a
like, I'm not
director,
going to
right,
use
Josh?
lights.
I just looked over and realized
Yeah,
Nick's still
yeah.
looking up
I
hot Nicole
still-
Kidman.
I know.
pictures.
It's just.
Oh,
It's
We've been
literally-
derailed, guys. We've been.
Someone's getting derailed.
pull up the AMC commercial.
Pull up the AMC commercial.
Yeah, I want to see this AMC
You're in the
commercial.
theater. You've never seen
Oh,
it.
it's the best.
I don't go to the
It's
AMC.
good. I don't either, but I've seen
Hell
it,
no.
Like, hell no.
We
We
had
go to
a, we,
Regal, dude. You can't be high-handed any other theater.
we had
Yeah,
a
Regal for
friend
life.
who, when the Glorious trailer came out,
What's
they took the Nicole Kidman, that whole thing, and the footage they were playing on the screen was the Glorious trailer, where like all the semen
Oh, yeah.
drops down from the
Yep.
stall, and then
Oh,
it cuts
yeah.
to Nicole Kidman, and she just smiles.
Oh,
it was,
that's
it was so funny.
I feel like she's just
She's
around.
like,
Is this?
I feel like she's just
we come
around
to this
semen all the
place.
time.
yeah, we come to this place.
Dude, yeah,
where-
she's killing it in this commercial.
Of
Look at
course,
that.
It's Nicole.
It plays before
Dude, she
every
goes to
movie
the
at
theater
AMC.
dressed like that queen.
She gets the whole theater to herself.
I do like it's like a safe theater thing, but she goes into a theater that has no one else
Right.
in attendance.
We got a whole another pick to do. And
Yeah,
we're watching.
We're just watching Nicole
What's
Kidman.
happening?
Oh, wait, is it my
Oh,
turn?
she's watching Jurassic
What is
Park.
happening
Sorry,
right
sorry,
now?
listeners.
Yeah, sorry, we're just all getting horned up.
Is it
to
my-
Nicole
It's a
Kidman
great
AMC
commercial.
commercial?
Is it
Yes, it's your last pick.
You
Sophia
got
Sam's
this, I
last
believe
pick.
in
Don't we get two in a row?
No, we get one more.
We only have
one
one
more.
more pick.
Uno
Are you going to let
mas.
me take it?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I've been meaning to say this for a while, but I do think we need to talk about Kevin.
Now, let's talk about it.
All right.
Kevin McAllister.
That one too. But I don't know when this movie came out, but this movie was fucked up.
2011?
old.
Was
Is
it
it too old?
2011?
He's too old. He's too old.
No, he's a shit. The
Yeah, we
whole
talked about this,
time.
Josh.
I
He's a
thought we
shithole
said
from birth.
he was too
He
old.
was born
You
evil
said
like
that.
Michael.
He was born bad.
He was born bad.
Yeah.
But to be fair, they do a good job of making it seem like she shunned him from birth. So I feel like she's a bit responsible.
They play this weird, like, because she wanted a career, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
And deserves what she gets, which I always thought was very weird.
There's like a scene where right when she gives birth.
We said 16.
I got you.
Damn.
So, but no. There's a very poignant scene before any of it starts. They're in the hospital. She just had the baby. And I forget the other actor's name. Who's the guy?
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly's
yeah.
holding the baby, and she's just sitting in the corner.
John C. Reilly's in this?
And you're thinking, why the
When he
fuck
was a
is
serious
she
actor.
not?
That happens a lot when it's born, though, because the mom has to get care and attention. So one of the first people who gets to hold it occasionally is the dad.
Okay.
It's like your wife is getting medical attention.
I just felt like that was probably an important part of the movie.
So I kind of read this movie as more or less being told in retrospect because we start with the
Yeah.
incident, and then we're seeing we go back to the beginning basically.
we
when
start
he was
in
born.
her sad life now,
Her
where people
sad
are
life.
vandalizing her house, her car. She can't
But
go out in
it
public.
starts. She's like doing that orgy or whatever at first. So it was like this
Yeah.
whole life that she had.
That was
before.
a
I
weird.
forgot about
no,
that.
that was. It wasn't an orgy. It was she was on like vacation and they were throwing tomatoes on. her.
tomatoes,
Right.
but it was like this
It's not an
sexualized.
orgy. Yeah, it's like a festival.
It was like a festival
But it
of
was this
tomatoes. yeah.
fetishistic.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's naked.
It
in
was very
right?
sexual.
She
Yeah.
was free.
Right, and so I.
But I
see
think that was
this,
supposed to be blood.
this
more.
movie playing
Yeah.
out in retrospect of her kind of like, where did I go wrong? She blames herself.
She
for
does,
this.
yeah.
So it's like trying to go back through this
And
kid's
that's
whole life.
That's the thing is she's not perfect, right? She does mess up a couple times.
Sure, but she cares about her son.
She does,
She
yeah.
truly does. But she's trying to find those points where maybe it
She
was her
caused
fault.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
It's very poignant.
yeah,
It's
a great movie.
Devastating. One of the things I always struggled with in the movie is that he had a fucking bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Like he's like a little archer. I was like,
That was kind of goofy.
that's kind of.
It was weird he shot up a school with a bow and arrow.
Jump his ass. He just has bow. But they never say really. I don't, or at least I don't remember.
They don't show it either.
it being that many kids. But it is one of those like you want to have to take out many people for it to be an insane tragedy.
Well, it's
Yeah.
part of it being on the parents, right? Because they encourage him doing archery.
Yeah.
Right, John C. Reilly. That was
Yeah.
the thing
Well,
they
see,
did together.
that's the
but-
big part of the movie is John C. Reilly never knows that he's a bad kid because
'cause they
the
see-
kid's so evil that he tricks the dad into
See, I
thinking
don't
he's a
even
good
read
kid.
it like that. I think it's one of those like with his dad, he did have somewhat of a relationship. His
No.
dad was the softer, like
No,
kind
I
of
don't.
friend
I don't
character.
think that's what
It's
it
a
is at all.
perspective movie. It's
Yeah.
from the
I don't
perspective
think
of
it's-
Tilda Swinton. So she's seeing it
She's
as,
seeing it, okay.
oh, the dad didn't see what she saw, and she could have prevented this.
Right,
Right.
but I also don't read it as that like necessarily either of them were to blame.
But-
This was an
Oh
impending
no,
disaster.
I feel like he was evil from the beginning. Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Right.
there's something wrong. And again, to Heath's point, this is her looking back. So
Yeah.
she's demonized him too because of what's now happened to her. And I think I see what you're saying that it does play like she thought they were like a team against her. And in
Right.
a weird way,
They
it might
were.
be her trying to push blame on him so that she's not fully responsible.
Yes,
Well, but
it's-
that doesn't make any sense because he dies in the act. I don't think he would.
It's just her
Well, right, but
grappling
in a
with
way,
the guilt.
right, when he dies,
Yeah.
he gets off easier than her. Kevin's still punishing
Right.
Well,
her, and
yeah.
he's not dealing with
Well,
that.
in a lot of ways, that when a kid shoots up a score, like they'll kill the people that they actually like.
Yeah.
So if he actually liked his dad, he would kill them so that the dad doesn't have to face up to the
Yeah.
fact that his kid's a murderer.
Yeah, it's a really just like
yeah, it's
it's
a
one of the
trippy movie.
least fun hangs you can ever have in a movie. It's so fucking
And
brutal.
also, what a great casting choice with Ezra Miller turning
Yeah.
out to be an actual cult
turning
leader.
out to be evil. Well, I remember watching and thinking this guy's a good actor. Now I'm like, he wasn't acting.
he just might suck balls.
He's just
yeah.
really crazy.
Yeah, that's a brutal one. Okay, so let's go over the list and then we'll go over what we missed and do some redrafting.
Okay.
So, Sophia, do you have the list?
I have the list.
Okay, get
All
in
right.
close so you can read.
So we have Sofa Sam at the start with The Omen,
Classic.
Better Watch Out, Brightburn, We Need to Talk About Kevin, Joshua Griffey,
Yeah.
The Ring, Village of the Damned, Sinister, It's Alive,
Perfect.
Joshua Hull, Halloween,
Yep.
Abigail, Children of the Corn, Cooties,
Okay.
Heath.
Those are 4 movies.
Those are 4 movies. All right. And then Heath, we have The Good Son,
Yeah.
Interview with a Vampire,
Great.
The Exorcist, and Birth.
Is Heath gonna finally get a W?
That's a good list.
Birth is probably my Achilles
Okay,
heel
so
on
here's
this.
some ones
But
we
I love
missed. That's one of your best lists a while. So we missed The Bad Seed, the original
The
Evil
Bad
Kid
Seed,
movie.
yeah.
We missed Orphan.
What else did I
Technically
Not
an
a
older
kid.
woman,
Oh,
but
Orphan.
she is in the guise of a child when she does all these things.
That
and
would have
wants
been
to have
an
sex with
argument.
All
Maddie.
the other characters.
Yeah.
That would have
assume
been a
she's
hard
kid.
argument, but I think you could make
Yeah.
it if you wanted to land it.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Trick or Treat, that's a good one. I feel like
I just watched The Black Coat's Daughter.
Salem's Lot with the little vampire kid
Yeah,
at the window. One of the
Salem's Lot,
scariest
yeah.
scenes in a made-for-TV movie I've ever seen in my life. It. You have the evil town kids that are fucking tormenting them. They're kind of taken by the spirit of Pennywise. Right? That's a good one.
The kids aren't the evil part, though.
Let's see. Them, The Brood, Pet Cemetery. No one took Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Let the Right One In.
Let the Right One In was a
Was
good
on
No
my
one.
one took
list.
Let
Yeah.
the Right One
I
In.
was shocked that
Mikey.
you didn't.
We've
thought
taken
about
that
it.
so many times.
Mikey.
Alice, Sweet
Mikey.
Alice. Eden Lake.
Yeah.
Eden Lake was a good one, but they might be too
We
old.
talked about it at the beginning. though.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones we missed.
Here's one that I wanted
Grace, the one with the baby.
That
sucking
was
the
on
blood.
my list.
Oh,
I was like,
that
but
one.
she
Forgot
didn't.
about
But,
that
she
one.
didn't- but it was just a baby that was born. It was the baby didn't do anything wrong.
The baby's sucking blood though.
It's
That
not
ain't
the
right.
baby's
That-
fault.
It ain't right.
Burn it.
Right.
And
That
the,
ain't
mom,
right.
and the mom was
Ain't like no
willfully
baby I ever
feeding
seen.
it, so it didn't.
The mom's just doing her motherly job.
So
Hey, what about the hillbilly from Deliverance? The creepy.
He's just
banjo
playing a
kid.
banjo. He's not a bad kid.
Is that the Hot Today
that'd
kid?
be,
I don't
like, that'd be
know.
like picking the pancake kid from Cabin Fever.
Yeah, you're right,
Pancakes.
you're right.
That guy at
Very
least knows
similar.
karate. Like, I don't know. All
I
right,
don't
so
know.
who picked
I mean,
first?
didn't that kid draw him in, though?
So Heath, you have first redraft if you want to replace anything.
No, I'm good.
I was gonna say if you replace Birth after we did 40 minutes on it, that'd be insane.
no, I'm
good,
sticking with Birth.
yeah,
I just so
Sam's
people will
good.
go see it. I
Oh,
want them to see the
Hereditary,
movie.
another possible evil kid movie we overlooked.
Oh, those
No.
kids.
No.
The kid wasn't evil.
No.
No.
They
How
were
dare you.
vessels of Paimon.
Yeah, but they were vessels. They weren't.
I agree. I don't think they're that bad, but it's on the
Plus,
list.
Paimon's not
All right,
that
Josh, do you want to replace anything on your list?
Nope.
No.
No.
I'm feeling pretty strong with my list. I'm going to stay.
bad. Sofa Sam's solid.
Yep.
So Sam's, I thought you wanted Eden Lake bad.
Yeah, but which one of my masterpieces would I discard for
Honestly,
Eden Lake?
that-
It's Sophie's choice. That's Sophie Sam's
It's a
choice.
Sophie Sam choice. Who knows? All right, that's it. We're all staying. You guys have to let us know who wins this evil kid draft.
Nicole Kidman wins this draft.
I think
Yeah, that's
Nicole
true.
Kidman wins. Everything. Sophia, you got a lot of homework to
Has
do.
Nicole Kidman ever lost anything?
A 5'2" husband.
2 of them.
I feel like he lost her. Yeah.
Yeah, fumbled that one. T. Cruz should have been hanging on planes, but your skyscraper wife, fool.
Yeah, you should have been hanging on Nicole.
Yeah, tell us who won in the comments. I hope Tom Cruise
I'm on the
hears this
Nicole
and
hole.
votes.
Sorry.
Can you say that again so the audience can hear?
No.
He abstains.
You'll have to go back and listen. That was fucking insane to say during my outro. So make sure you got Indiegogo. Help us make our first movie. Maybe we can get Nicole Kidman in it. Mr. Cream Jeans. We've been shadow banned by fucking pussies. So you can get the perk where you can join this pod and do a draft with all of us and help get that movie out to the world. Go to the Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page. Find Misfit Parade on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the places. We're there. You're there. Come